Hello everyone, my name is Cliff. Welcome to this video. Today we're going to talk about affiliate marketing, the expectations that people have when they first start versus the reality that they tend to eventually find out. So I have Mario here with me, as you can see in the background, and I think this is a pretty good example to kind of explain to you how this tends to go. So typically when you enter into the affiliate marketing world, oftentimes people find themselves in the make money online area of affiliate marketing. You can be in different niches and different categories like gardening, dog training, woodworking. There's a billion different things that you can, a billion different interest groups, niches, categories that you can get into. But most people tend to find themselves, how to make money online, and then they find themselves in the make money online and internet marketing portion of affiliate marketing. And this is what tends to happen. I'm going to use this little cool interactive background as an example. So most people, they find themselves in a slew of emails that basically tell them you can make $100 a day. You can make $200 a day. You can make $200 a day. Another $200 a day. Another $200 a day. Another $200 a day. Another $200 a day. You get the point. That's basically what the headlines. You can make $127.47 or whatever made up number that they put on there. Sometimes those numbers are real numbers, but they're also numbers from people who've been doing this for a while. And then they'll put things like newbie friendly on there, implying that you can be making $100 a day. I'm going to move this out of the way real quick. Implying that you can make $100 a day from the get-go, even if you've never even heard of affiliate marketing before, because it's so easy to do. Well, it's so easy for them to do, but not necessarily for just anybody to do. And then people tend to go out there, they look up, how to make money online. They often fall into affiliate marketing, and then they are often led to believe that it's easier than it actually is. And it's not that it's difficult, but there's typically more than meets the eye at first. For example, they had this thing called an autoresponder that's thrown at them. Well, what is an autoresponder? What is email marketing? What is this? What is that? There's all these things that are thrown at people, and then they're like, okay, I guess I'll learn about that. And then once they start diving into what an autoresponder is, then they find out that they have to connect their autoresponder with their website. They have to set up email sequences and all this stuff. And then it gets more and more complicated, and finally people are just like, you know what, forget this, I'm out. And it tends to get more and more complicated for people. Granted, once you kind of been studying it for a while, you learn how simple it really can be. But for example, it would be like, it's kind of like, for example, if you go to a job, and even if you go to a job that you already have experience with, whatever you do for a living, when you go to a new job, even if you already have experience in that field, you still have to kind of get a feeling for how the new job is, how your coworkers are, how the job flows, because different companies operate differently, and just kind of all those things in general. So there's different things that you have to get used to. If you're starting a job that's completely different from anything that you've ever done, then there's quite a good bit to learn, if there can be. So that's kind of how affiliate marketing is in general. And of course, you do learn a lot. Some people view affiliate marketing as a bit of a side hustle. Other people want to make a full-time living and escape their job. That's always, kind of been the road that I've been heading down. But the journey never really ends if you really want to take it seriously. If you really want to escape your job and never have to answer to the man, or I guess the woman, a boss again, then the journey never really stops. But you're in control. But it is called work from home for a reason. There are different forms of working from home. I'm not going to cover every one of them in this video because I'd be here for the next 27 years going over everything. But for affiliate marketing, people often make hyped up sales pages to pull new people in, and then it's not necessarily all it's cracked up to be once they get into it. But you can't view yourself as Mario coming into a level and then hitting these things over and over and over and over and over again. Let me come over to this again. Hitting these. Oh, that was a one-time thing. So other times, if you make money, it could be a one-time thing like that. I made $100 today or something like that, and then but it might not repeat itself over and over and over and over again like this one does. This one's over and it was over and over and over until this block ended. But some of these blocks you can go over and over and over and over again. But most of the time, it's like a one-off thing. Boom, if you make any money at all. So yeah, that's and then you'll keep on going along with your business, and then maybe you'll get to a pipe like this. I'm in the way, aren't I? I'm sure I'm in the way. Hold on. Let me go down small. There we go. And sometimes you'll come to a pipe like this, and then you'll have a little muncher that comes up and tries to bite you. not so good, not really so good. Now I'm gonna come back up. Where was I? That'll do. So, just like Mario, you can come up to coin blocks where a coin block might give you a payday. For example, you might earn like a $10 commission, which is good. That's $10 more than you previously had. Then the challenge is to get to $10 per day consistently, not just $10 here, $10 there. That's part of the process. But when you can start making them consistently on a daily basis, that's when you're going to start seeing some consistent income. Some people might say $10 a day isn't anything. Well, $10 a day, that's $300 a month. That could pay for a lot of people's car notes. That could pay for a lot of people's utility bills. That could pay for a lot of stuff. And if you make $20 a day, you're up to $600 a month. That's over half a grand a month. And you can see how this starts to escalate. If you're making $50 a day, that's I think $1,500 per month. That can pay for a lot of people's bills. A lot of people, depending on where you live, they can survive on that. So you have to kind of keep it in the mind frame of, okay, you have to be prepared to fail in some way at some point, because everybody is going to fail. Nobody is fail proof. Nobody is well, I can't think of a word right now, but nobody is fail resistant or whatever. Even rain resistant coats, jackets, they're rain resistant. They're not, waterproof. So you have to be prepared to stumble some. You have to be prepared for, okay, I'm going to learn about how to make a website, for example. Well, you have to you have to be prepared for some complications there. The good news is, the more you do this, you kind of get the hang of it over time, and it kind of becomes a little bit easier. There's always going to be challenges, but the whole acronym KISS. Some people, say keep it simple, stupid, and then people who want to be a little bit nicer about it say keep it super simple. And really, it kind of is. For example, when I was getting my driver's license, I made it overly complicated, like to the max. I was super nervous about it. I didn't want to, drive on the wrong side of the road or do this. And going through the test itself, I did mess up pretty bad in some cases. Instead of turning into the proper lane, I kind of like halfway cut across another lane to get into that lane. Luckily, there was no, there were no cars coming in. It wasn't in a super populated spot. But still, I pretty much barely got my driver's license. But just because I barely got my driver's license didn't stop me from driving. Over the years, I've become much, much better at it. Still doesn't mean that I can't have a wreck. Hell, I had a wreck, as I'm making this video, I had a wreck about 6 months back, which totaled my car. And so sometimes things like that happen. Not everything can be a win all the time. Sometimes you're going to, even if you have a perfect driving record, sometimes you're going to go down a road and then you're going to find that it just rained or just stormed there, and there's like a tree blocking off the road. That could be, in marketing terms or in business terms, that could be maybe your website is having troubles loading, or it's loading super slow, and maybe you're trying to get people to go to your website to buy through your affiliate link. You're going to run into issues. You just are. Things just happen. It's just life, and business is no different. And I think a lot of people just come to this and are like, oh, I'm going to make some quick money. I'm going to be making $1,000 by the end of this week. Oh, okay. Well, do you have your opt-in form set up yet? What's an opt-in form? Oh boy, no. Pull it back a little bit. Set your expectations accordingly. First aim for your first $10. And then when you get that, if you can make $10, you can make $10,000. It doesn't mean it's going to happen overnight. But if you make $10, then you can work your way toward making $20, and then you can work your way toward making, 25, 30, 50, 60, 75, 100. You get the point. So it is a journey. Some people do catch on to the journey faster than others, but do not think that you're just going to come into affiliate marketing and be able to quit your job next week. Even if a sales page says learn how to make $150 per day, it might teach you the basics of how to get there, but it's still going to take you some time to get there, most likely. Some people, figure stuff out really, really fast, but for the average person, it's going to take you a little while. This is a business you're building up, so just keep that in mind. If you do see slow progress, then it's because the sales pages tell you what you want to read, what you want to hear. It's not necessarily always that simple. It does take work. Like I said, it's called work from home for a reason, or work from wherever. But here's the thing about affiliate marketing now. If you work a job, you're going to go in, work 40 hours a week, and you're going to have the paycheck at the end of the week. But then if you stop working, you stop getting paid. With affiliate marketing, you can set up systems where you can where you can set up a system once, And depending on how you set it up, you can keep getting paid over and over and over and over again. I know people do that where you can have it earning you recurring income on autopilot. And I know that's a really overused phrase in affiliate marketing, but you can have it set up where you can be earning, depending on what you promote. There's a lot of variables, but you can have it set up where you have income coming in mostly automatically, and you don't have to put in 40 hours a week just to make, you know, $300, $400, $500, $800, $1,000, whatever you can make. It doesn't really matter what you make. You can make $1,000 a week, $2,000 a week, $3,000 a week. But if you stop working, if you fall ill, for example, or if you need to take some time off for a reason, that money stops coming in. At least with affiliate marketing, you can work towards setting up systems where the money is coming in more consistently, no matter where you are. You could be, you could wake up and have hundreds of dollars come in overnight. You're gonna have days when you don't make as much money, granted, but it's just, I'm not saying it's a perfect business model for everybody. I'm not saying that. I personally like it. I know a lot of people who do like it, but yeah, basically, it's important to know what you're getting into. Like when you get into this, you're not going to come in and be making $100 every single day from day one, or probably even from week one. You might get lucky and make some one-off commissions, but doing it consistently, which is really what everybody wants. Let's keep it real. And then taking that money and reinvesting it back into your business, reinvesting it back into coaching from people who you think are worth your money for coaching, reinvesting it into better tools, not going out and blowing it on big screen TVs and stuff like that. So anyway, hopefully you gotten some value from what I just said. Hopefully my Mario example kind of rang true, and got the Mario shirt, got the Mario background, got all that stuff. Yeah, I like Mario. Like watching people like Mario Maker 2, all that stuff like that. And yeah, so anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'm gonna wrap it up here. If you want to really learn how to take your affiliate marketing to the next level, and how to run a real affiliate marketing business, not just random cheap little products that are going to kind of teach you maybe a trick or two here and there. But if you really want to take this seriously, then I will have a link in this video's description that will kind of give you all the information that you really need to know to get you down the right path, because I do like seeing people going down the right path and not jumping from one kind of fake false promise to the next, which a lot of people will give you. They'll give you a little piece of the pie, but they'll give you like maybe 60 or 70 or 80% of what you need, but then they'll leave some stuff out, whether it's intentional or not. That's kind of how the thing goes. So yeah, I've left a pretty good link in this video description. Go check that out if you're interested, if you're serious about this. And with that said, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you around next time. Cheers.